in a different capacity. He's not here in a competitive fashion this year, but well, okay, he's a little competitive, but he's here. He's got a horse here, the great horse Jesse, and he's also doing a little hazing. Good to see you, buddy.
A little hazing. I was doing a lot of hazing out there. Come on.
You're doing a little.
Okay, little by little. Yeah. Where do I start? Man, I got the backstage pass here. It's kind of, you're the behind the scenes type guy. I guess to break it down short, you're the quarterback of the situation. You can only do so much. It's up to the guys over there to take the start. To draw the steers depends on a lot. You supply a good horsepower, and then you see what you win. And it's been good so far, for sure, and we're not done yet. And it's good to see that if you got horsepower here, that it makes it competitive. There's a couple horses here to watch, and it kind of makes it fun. So everybody's paying attention, and I'm sure out there in TV land you see what's going on, and so yeah, this is what's going on in Vegas.
Well, you got a great horse in Jesse, and man, he's firing on all cylinders. It looks to me like. Is there been a bad round for him?
Well, I got skunked last night, but I was like, after a while, I was like, do we need to take a night off and not barely place? Because I was like getting worried, like if it crashes, how bad is it going to crash? But the guys are doing good, man. They're staying focused. I got two good guys riding my horse, and it's fun to pump them up and do as much as you can, and the horse has done well, and like I said, there's still quite a bit of rodeo left. The first half it's pretty slow. The first 5 rounds, and then the last 5 goes by fast. And as you see in Vegas, it's not a sprint; it's a marathon. So you got to keep your head down, your hat screwed down tight, and your head on straight, and good starts and clean falls win all the money, and it's just fun to be here and be part of it.
You know what it's like, as well as anybody, to ride a good horse and to have a good horse in this arena. Why doesn't every horse work here?
Man, there's just certain horses that have proved themselves here, and for one, they have to have the desire to really run. They have to have a quick start and really want to get by, and the horses with the most heart and desire to work show up here. Willie was great here. Scooter was great here. Jesse's been good here. There's just certain horses that just come to mind that work good. And there's other good horses here for sure, no doubt. Gunner's great. Todd Soon's horse is doing good too. And them are the horses that just all year you can see the stats of who win money all year long on them. And it's, and then there's just special horses that work better here type deal. And I'm just lucky enough to own one of them.
The big question, I think, is you've got 2 good guys riding. Jason Miller and Trevor Knowles are both riding Jesse. But if somebody else asked you, if maybe 4 guys asked you to ride him, how many guys would you mount at the NFR?
Well, I come down here and I was like, I got 2 on, and if somebody that I knew had rode the horse before asked to ride him, I was going to pick a 3rd guy up. That hasn't happened, which that's fine. Right now, we won enough where I'm like, that's cool beans with me. And it's the best thing about it is these guys are riding my horse have rodeoed with me all year. It's not like I was rodeoing and my guys rodeoed me, they didn't make the finals, and they just stepped on and said, "Can I ride your horse in the NFR?" So we've gone all year, and so now this is putting the icing on the cake at the NFR that we're here's a team type deal. We've all had goals to make it here, and they're fulfilling their goal. So they're going to win a suitcase full of money, I hope. They already have had a great finals, and I'm like, you've had a great finals, guys. Just keep it rolling, the later part of the finals. It starts getting the first part's mental because everybody's got butterflies. The last part is holding your position, trying to win go-arounds. Am I catching up, or am I behind, or am I in front, blocking my position? Someone went out of the average, they move up. So there's a lot of strategy going on. I've been here, and all I can say is me and Luke. Luke's in the driver's seat. Me and him have bonded heads, here, and we've had a good finals and put a good show on for everybody. And I said that you can't back off on that guy's in the driver's seat. You got to go after him, and so we're just going to try taking it to him.
Well, we know that you get a percentage for your horses and for Hazen. Have you figured out how many dollars you've won through 7?
Well, my banker says, yeah.
You know, I'm betting you have.
It's a good figure, and you know, we're not broke yet. So, and you know, you don't count your chickens till we're done with the situation type deal. And yeah, I mean, I know we've won over 100,000 so far, and we're just a little over halfway, and the average is, you know, and you don't want to get too high on the average and tell guys just stay, because that's what everybody's trying to do is don't break the barrier, catch your steers, throw them down. But at the same time, you have to go with the rounds. I mean, because it's so fast out there. There's no, you can't second guess yourself. Say you run a steer at the NFR, you watch it on TV and stuff, and so you stand in this arena, see how short the arena is and how quick the start is. You don't know, and you won't know until you get a back number. And that's the best thing about it is I tell people, you get a back number, then you understand the game down here. If you don't, then just watch it on TV, and everybody can be an armchair coach, you know. So it's fun.
Now, what about your two guys? Trevor and Jason both are there. They, you know, what's their chances?
Well, like I just said earlier, there's still quite a bit of rodeo left. People stub their toes. Things change nightly, as you see. And I just compare it to, I've been here and won a world title when I was 11 seconds in the 8th go-around tomorrow night, and I thought I was done in the water. And then come the 10th round, people go out the average, and you move up in the average, and all of a sudden, wow, I got a chance to win a world title, and you do. So I tell these guys, like, don't back off the barrier for one, because if you back off the barrier, you're past halfway, things start happening that you can't control. And so the key to winning at Vegas, I think, is, not speaking out of turn here, is that you have to back in there, stay relaxed for one. Don't let the surroundings involved around you change your attitude or mind focus on what you got to do that night. Get a good start on the barrier, throw your steers down. Good starts and flat falls win all the money in steer wrestling.
By the way, I got to tell you, the boys said that you're doing a fairly good job of hazing.
Doing a little bit of hazing, you said over there. Yeah, just a little bit. Yeah, I mean, it's tough here, man. You see people. You've seen steers go right and left and run over roll over the arena type deal, and it's very. I mean, I've been here as a competitor, and that's pretty cool. I like to be here and back in there for the real money type deal, and I'm just earning a percentage here. But to sit over there, and what you have to do is depends on how good they do. It's a lot of pressure, and but when they do good, it's so rewarding.
Well, he's a tough guy to catch, I can tell you that, but he's here, and we appreciate it. I got to tell you, you're a busy guy here at the finals, and probably busier than you would be if you were competing. So we appreciate you taking the time.
Well, you just can't run down their media room and just talk about nothing. You got to come there with something, and you got to let it build a little bit, you know. So,
oh, okay.
Yeah, we're good now.
You let it build.
Yeah, I can tell it any which way you want. It's called BS, right? Yeah.
Lee, thank you. Appreciate it.
All right, thanks, guys.